Yes, I am on GLP-1s and I am going public. I am on GLP-1s and I'm not ashamed to say it and say it loud. Back on the court and I was in the gym. Oh my gosh, I was eating clean every single day without any big changes to my body. And it was really so frustrating to see the scale always stay the same and or not. If it was anything, it was more. And I was like, are you serious? Like, are you kidding me? So I made the choice. I made the choice to get on a GLP-1 and I'm doing it now through Ro. And honestly, it was like the best decision and the best thing I did for my body in a very long time.
Incomes, because I cannot afford to go backwards. I'm trying to go forwards. Guys, I missed my workout yesterday. I'm trying to get my waist snatched. I'm like, I ended up, Taco Tuesday gets me every time. I ended up cooking tacos. And then the baby is vegetarian, so is Alexis, so I had to cook vegetarian tacos. And then there was lunch, and then there was breakfast. It's like, at some point I might have to stop eating because I can't get my thing on right.
This can't be real. I refuse to believe it. This can't be real, because if it is, baby, why? Serena, who told you to go on and do this? Like, my Lord, Jesus, somebody pray for Serena. We need her back. We need her back, Lord, Jesus.
Ozempic reportedly faces $2 billion in lawsuits over severe side effects. This is posted as of August 19th, 2025. The medication made by Novo Nordisk belongs to a class of drugs known as GLP-1 receptor agonists. It works by suppressing appetite and regulating blood sugar, which is why it surged in popularity for weight loss. But patients say the benefits came with life-altering consequences. Cites severe side effects, including stomach paralysis, intestinal blockages, persistent vomiting. It's linked to
bowel blockage or the ileus, blindness, vision problems, blood clots, deep vein thrombosis, or pulmonary embolism are some of the things that people are reporting after taking this.
Ozempic can cause NAION, which is a condition where blood flow to the optic nerve is reduced or blocked, leading to sudden painless vision loss in one eye. It's completely sudden, happens out of nowhere with no pain.
Over 1 million people that are suing Ozempic. What they say is that they took Ozempic and then went blind or had significant vision. A conversation I had with Ozempic, and they said that somebody that they knew well took Ozempic and the next day lost 80% of their vision in one of their eyes and it never returned. And then another person, and I'm like, holy, why isn't anybody talking about this?
Social media being what it is, and the filters and Instagram and the way people present their lives as being perfect, and their families and their bodies and all the rest.
Well, hazard number one then has to be Ozempic face. It's a thing.
It is a thing. I can tell who's taking it. It's weird.
26. Hollywood's Ozempic obsession. While the legal fight plays out, Ozempic has also made headlines in Hollywood. Fat Joe admitted to using it after years of weight struggles. Tracy Morgan revealed on Today with Hoda and Jenna in 2023 that it helped him shed pounds. And Kandi Burruss said she tried it but saw no results. Macy Gray, one of the only celebs to express adverse effects, shared on MTV's The Surreal Life that the drug left her with painful constipation. Melissa Ford, she on it.
I was using it just because at the, when perimenopause sets in, weight gets extremely hard to get rid of. So when perimenopause kicks in, any woman can attest that there is weight that just accumulates on your body that is very stubborn and it won't go anywhere. So I wanted to try it to see what would happen if I could get the stubborn weight off just a little bit, and then with my program that I do, diet and exercise, be able to maintain, which is what I did.
Was it suggested to you by a doctor?
I think you lending your voice to that destigmatizes for a lot of people who might think it's a shortcut, and they're going to go, well, if Serena Williams is struggling after 2 babies, that might be me too. And so you've partnered with Ro, you're a paid spokesperson. Why lend your voice?
I literally tried everything. I mean, running, walking, biking, stair climber, like you name it, I did. Even I felt like, okay, I don't want to do this because it is a shortcut or it is like, a quick way out, but it actually isn't. And there's something that I feel personally, like I said, that my body was missing, in particular after having 2 kids. I wasn't able to be at a weight that was healthy for me.
I knew this at one time in my life. I saw the recently. I was like, who is that? Who is that? These okay, I ain't trying to talk about her. Our sister, Serena Williams. We root for Serena. Kick them ass, Serena. But lately, we've seen our sister face. And we like, what the did she do? Work. All this pull back. And I be like, why sisters do that to their face? I'm not talking about you, Serena. I root for you.
I do too. I love
I root for you. In fact, I could even go this far. I love you. I sat up there when you was beating them ass on the tennis court. You had the whole urban America like, yeah! So it's love, but I don't know why with their face.
God, Serena, we loved you. We still love you, goddess. We still love you. Tell me why, real quick.
Go back for a third time, and then I put just that neutral color that is actually my skin color. And no, for you haters out there, I do not bleach my skin. There is a thing called sunlight, and in that sunlight, you get different colors. And if I'm not posting and recorrecting my pictures.
So, sunlight, somebody that look like me, I get plenty of sunlight when I'm able to, but I don't get lighter. I always get darker.
Serena Williams went on the Today Show, and she said she's been open about her GLP journey and that she's been very transparent about it. The funny thing is that she admits.
Well, a lot of people have been wondering about my new fitness journey and what I've been doing, and I've been really open about me being on GLP-1s. And I thought it was really important just to come out and say it.
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey and witness what happens when the gimmick runs away. Ain't no fun when the gimmick is done, that's right. As always, we promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. But there's nothing left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go.
Polite savages, it looks like our girl Serena Williams has now gone out and admit that she's taken GLP-1, attributing to her rapid weight loss and other transformations. Words got a lot of people thinking that she may have even gone to the plastic surgeon, altering her face, where even the melatonin in her skin has been drained away, where all that powdered makeup is making her turn into a milk maiden, lacking that melanin. But I think it's safe to say she hasn't swapped a race, it just looks like she just powdered on way too much makeup. But that really isn't the worst of all of it, as more and more people are in uproar about how her body has changed drastically, where it now all makes sense that she was using that GLP-1 Ozempic, taking drastic measures to be shedding off all that body fat, losing her great assets, pun is intended, influencing a whole horde of women to follow in her footsteps, to taking the shortcut route out and losing all that weight. Now you gotta listen to how these ladies go and explain what's sane reason for them to lose all that weight gain.
You know, in particular, after having the second kid, I was never able to be at a healthy weight that I could be at, whether it was my joints or blood sugar levels. It was just always something that I suffered with. I can't beat this opponent. No matter what I do, I have to try something different. I saw my friends using it, I saw a lot of people on it, and I tried it, and it actually worked.
Her doctor was telling her she needed to lose weight. Her trainer was telling her she needed to lose weight. And she was like, what am I doing wrong? I'm in the Olympics. I'm working out 5 to 6 days a week. I'm training literally every week. What am I doing wrong that is preventing me from losing weight? So she was introduced to GLP-1s, and I think she's down like 31 pounds. So if anybody tells you that a GLP-1 is not worth it, oh, you're just being lazy, you just need to cut your calories, you need to just eat healthy. That is not the case for everyone. Serena Williams just admitted that. That woman is an Olympic champion. She's a Wimbledon champion. And she admitted herself that she couldn't even lose weight after training, vigorous exercising. The only thing that helped her to lose the weight was the GLP-1.
I know a lot of y'all probably heard that and was like, wow, even a professional athlete struggles to lose weight. If she needs GLP-1, then so do I. Here's the thing, you cannot outwork a bad diet. Even if you're training as much as she is, if your diet does not align with your movement, you're not going to see the results that you want. So no, Serena Williams did not prove that you need GLP-1 to lose weight. What she did show was that throughout life, your body is going to change with your metabolism and hormones, and you need to adjust accordingly.
Now, I'm not going to be the one to judge since I've used, let's just say, performance enhancers in the past. And in some circumstances, with the direction of a doctor, a personal trainer, and a nutritionist, then maybe some of these drugs like Ozempic and GLP-1 semaglutide would make sense when it could be a life-saving treatment. But polite savages, lady polite savages, here is the main difference, is that GLP-1 and Ozempic is not the same. GLP-1 is a naturally occurring hormone, while Ozempic is a brand name medication that contains a synthetic, mimics the effects of the natural GLP-1, but the problem is that many complications arise when you turn something natural into a synthetic process. Just look at the fitness industry where many social media influencers have gone and died using diuretics, steroids, and even Ozempic.
And for some people, that I don't want to use the word vanity because it's going to sound negative, but it was a desire to do something that wasn't medically necessary.
To look more beautiful.
Yeah. That brings danger, that brings risks sometimes. And I feel like we have to have that conversation as a society, partly for why the society makes you feel as a woman approaching that age that you have to do that.
Well, then don't take ED medication.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't take that.
I don't.
I'm not talking about you. Don't take ED fucking medication. Don't do that fucking shit. Vain ass. Out of here.
Wake it up! No!
But you gotta hear the most insidious, malicious, most vile and wicked thing you'll ever hear, where it seems like many members of Congress, many politicians have had their hand in the cookie jar and getting drugs like Ozempic passed, where it gets pushed on the main market to the grandma on the couches and the ladies on the street, where they're having mainstream superstars, actresses, celebrities, influencers, and sport athletes. Just look at Serena Williams, Lizzo, Katy Perry, and many other women afflicted by this affliction.
I don't think those people look healthy or good or attractive. They may have lost weight, but I just look at that and there's just something skeletal about that.
There is. The people, let's be clear, like, did Katy Perry need to take that? Like, no, right? I mean, there are people that are taking it that are in, musicians or people that are in Hollywood that really don't have a need to take it anyway, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're not morbidly obese, and yet they take it. And like Ariana Grande is a perfect example of that. She was beautiful. She took it, and she looks like Skeletor.
She looks like she's 60 now.
It's getting pushed onto the masses of ladies. Not only are they influenced by each other, where I assure you, lady polite savages and polite savages, that they do not know the difference between GLP-1 and Ozempic, instead of going on diet plan and in the gyms, but rather go for synthetic drugs and prescriptions, where Ozempic will be the death of them.
Today, over 100 members of Congress support a bill to fund Ozempic with Medicare at $1,500 a month. Most of these members have taken money from the manufacturer of that product, a European company called Novo Nordisk. As everyone knows, once a drug is approved for Medicare, it goes to Medicaid. And there is a push to recommend Ozempic for Americans as young as 6 over a condition, obesity, that is completely preventable and barely even existed 100 years ago. Since 74% of Americans are obese, the cost of all of them, if they take their Ozempic prescriptions, will be $3 trillion a year. Why are members of Congress doing the bidding of this Danish company instead of standing up for American farmers and children? Because Novo Nordisk is one of the largest funders of medical research, the media and politicians and the medical schools all go along with them.
That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe, hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness.